All right, I think we are live and ready to go here. I just want to double check my uh, lag or anything that I have going on. Huh. Looks like I have a little bit of lag here, so I apologize. Hopefully that just clears up as time goes on. And I think I know one trick to help that lag, so let's go ahead and see if that will help it. Anyways, hey, it's good to be back. My name is Joshua Sohn, and this is episode 22. And this is a track that I've been writing for the last, three sessions or three live streams now. I started it, I did two live streams last year, and then the last episode, which was like about 2 or 3 weeks ago, that was the third episode, and today would be probably the last episode. I'm really aiming to finish this one up so that I can get this onto that album. It's called Soundtrack Originals Volume 2. So this is a compilation of tracks that I personally own that I've written for different projects, various short films, sometimes even for live streams. But I thought it'd be fun to just put it out there. I have volume one that was written probably in 2018, and that's on Spotify or any streaming platform that you can find. So check that one out. It's a little bit older, so there's certain tracks that I listen back on now, and I'm like, wow, that's quite archaic in some ways, with samples and things. So there's a lot of things I've learned over that time. And for this one, I've sweetened up more MIDI tracks and did recorded some real live players to make it more authentic and just more fun to listen to. So I'd like to actually share you the album cover if I may indulge here. So this is the artwork that I've been working on with a professional art graphic designer, and so she came up with this cool mountain design because I was thinking of something that was a little bit, uh, having a big atmospheric feel, but also more intimate at the same time. And she came up with a few different concepts, and this is the one I settled for. And then the fonts and everything was kind of a lot of back and forth until we dialed down on this one. So really excited to get this. We're getting closer and closer to the finish line. I'm not entirely sure when everything will be done, but stay tuned and I will eventually get this out. Probably in the next couple of months at the latest, but hopefully not any later than that. So that's my first announcement. I just wanted to kind of give you a little heads up here. Also, I just also wanted to kind of give you some updates on my own time as a composer. So it's been kind of quiet in the last few weeks from my last YouTube video and live stream, and that's only because it's just been really busy. It's another busy time of year where we'll be doing films at my other job where I'm an assistant to a composer. And so me and him are working on a fantasy adventure film, and hopefully that'll be done in the next few months here, and we'll get that released. And so I'll be able to announce the name of the movie and all that stuff. A lot of fun. And then the other thing is there's a musical that I've been working on, and this is like probably in the last 6 months I've been just going back and forth on writing or producing and arranging, orchestrating all the tracks. And we're at a point now where we're recording vocalists. So it's been a lot of fun to do that, but that's been taking up all my time, all my free time as well. So doing these live streams though are just a joy, something I always look forward to, and just to kind of block out everything that's happening in my life and just to focus making music and really enjoying the process. So some people do this for the fame, some people do it for the money. I just do it for practice and to challenge myself as to become a better composer. So appreciate you guys for joining in. Let's go ahead and get started. This track is called Fantasy Emotional for now. So it's really an untitled piece. So If you guys listen to this and you inspired by a title, feel free to put that into the comments below. Okay, so with that, I do have a few skipped lag frames. I apologize. I think partly it could be my computer. Um, I'm actually dual streaming. If you guys know what that is where you stream from another computer. So there's something funky happening, and hopefully, maybe just with over time, it'll settle in. But I'm thinking if there's an issue, I might have to do something about it. But let's just keep going. So I'm gonna go ahead and press play from the beginning. This is basically where we left off from last time, with like maybe a few tweaks here and there. So that's the idea right there, and then it just trails off. I'm kind of worried about my little indicator here saying that I'm skipping in frames here. So I'm just gonna double check a couple things on my end real quick. Let's see. Yeah, you'd think after 22 live streams, I would have this dialed down. But there's always something that comes up when you do these live streams. So I apologize for any choppiness. I also got a comment the other day where they're saying, "Oh yeah, there's like a little bit of this lag between when I'm talking or what you see on screen and the audio." That kind of drifts over time, I've noticed. So like after 2 hours, it gets pretty bad. Like after two, it delays maybe 2 3 seconds sometimes. So I apologize for that. This is all some stuff I'm trying to work on and improve to better the experience for you guys. But bear with me, and we'll get to that point where it'll be perfect. Okay, so let's talk real quick of the plan. I really want to work on this middle section. So this from here to like that big climactic moment, somewhere between these locators, is the piece that is lacking the most, I feel. And then also I got rid of the drums and the brass stuff, so I just like deleted everything from here in this middle area. And then before I had percussion playing like some snare drum part. There's something about it that I just didn't feel it was connecting with this piece as a whole. So I thought it'd just be good to just rearrange that and start something fresh with the brass and percussion. Um, you notice here this is muted. I think what I did was I muted out to just remind myself to replace it for something else. So let's unmute it for a second. Listen to that. Okay, so there's something about that oboe line maybe that could be replaced by something else. So let's start there. First off, that oboe is kind of quiet. So I'm gonna just bring it up, and then what we'll do is we'll figure out another option. So sometimes when it's this quiet, I'm just gonna boost up the gain. Here you go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's listen to that again. That's not bad. When I boosted up again, I just realized there's probably going to be some issues when you go here. So let me just double check that. Not bad. Let's just bring this down a bit. Like about there. Let's try again. Okay. So this line, da 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 da, excuse me. So that piece might be too high. I don't know, there's something about it that I wanted to change. So what I'll do is I'll just mute this, and then we'll experiment with a different instrument. Maybe horn. Let's just see how that would sound. Let's make sure I'm in the right spot though. Okay, so let's go here. Boom. Okay, go back to this is Cinesample's Descant horn. Really good horn sound. Okay, let's solo that. Okay, good. So on this, it needs to be adjusted a little bit. So, I mean, it's okay if it's off a little bit on the click, but let's see how that sounds. Yeah, that's better. So then what we'll do is let's just bring this up in volume so that can go up more. And then let's try this. All right, let's try it again. Okay, so that's one idea. Trumpet might be a good option. Clarinet, I mean, even just a different woodwind like flute. We do have flute here doubling. Oh no, actually, I don't. But flute would also be good. It is playing something else. A solo violin, solo cello, even like a harp. Let's see, celeste. Let's see. Is this working? Oh, that's weird. That one's not working. But anyways, so something like a music box. What's this first starting note? We're in D minor, so. Okay, so if I were to maybe play around. So let's play around for a second. Right, something like that. And then if we can just get the right notes. And then maybe quantize this. Let's do a soft quantize. It's already on. And we'll go like that. So that's one idea. All right. How am I doing on sound, by the way? Is it laggy? Are things smooth? I'm just worried that I'm getting a lot of like stuttering and weird sound stuff happening. But yeah, if it keeps happening, let me know. So we have that as another idea. I'm just gonna mute that for a sec. We also, oh yeah, I added this is something I added new in between the last live stream session and this session. I added some Asian string elements, and I disguised it in a way so it's not so Asian sounding. But let's look at this for a sec. Okay, and that's obviously not working, so that's kind of disheartening. Let's see, make sure these are on. Okay, so now it's on. Let's press play again. That's cool. Okay, so that's happening. That wasn't played at the beginning of today's live stream. So let's hear how that sounds together. I'm kind of worried that this one didn't come through as well. For some reason that didn't turn on. So let's just make sure that turns on. Okay, I remember what I did now. Okay, so I did mute the oboe, and for some reason not all my instruments are turning on. So let's make sure that's all on first. So I have this like little MIDI flag at the beginning of the session, and what this is a little trick I learned from another YouTuber named Guy Roland, and he talks about how you can do that to turn on your Vienna ensemble stuff automatically. So I think there's certain instruments that weren't on earlier, so I apologize. Let's play the first half of this again, just make sure that everything is where I like it to be. I also have this horn now that I just added. Let's keep it for now and see how it sounds with that Celtic flute. So the idea I have here now maybe is switching where that horn is and actually continuing that melody from the Celtic flute to where we're at here. So flute, let's just fix some of the timing here that I hear. Okay, so first few notes is okay actually, but this note right here rushes. So let's go ahead and try that again. They all kind of rush a little bit, so let's kind of tuck that in more. Volume mine's pretty good. Maybe it starts out kind of loud, but then it tuckers out. So I'm just gonna bring up the volume or level it out more towards the end. Let's see, maybe what I should do is let's do a line tool and do this and go level it out this way, that much, something like that. Let's see. Maybe I'll record it in this time. Make sure the replace mode is on. Let's try one more time. Okay. I think it needs a little bit more to cut through at the end, because whatever it is happening there with the other instruments, it drowns it out. Okay, so there's that, and then we have horn. So the flute is playing this line. Let's solo that. Okay, let's put a little breath on there. 1, 2, 3. A little bit after 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Bum bum bum. Oh man, maybe I'll just go quarter note instead. So there's that. Let's just double check to see if other instruments are playing that. So this, you got clarinet doing the same thing. I'm going to change up the rhythm on this melody here. Okay, alright, so we have 2 instruments playing it. I feel like it needs a little more, so let's do the descant horn. We'll double that up. And then I'm just going to record this little curve here. Okay, great, great, great. Oops. Hello. Right about there. Okay. And then let's bring this over here. That's the idea. I also have this horn playing something else, so let's see what this is doing. Okay, so it looks like we have some kind of duet thing now happening. So let's look at the notes together. This is kind of out of place for me, so let's do that. Good. Okay, so this is too quiet now, so I might as well just drag this out where we're at, and then let's bring this one down. What should I do? So I'll just draw it in for now. Get a good concept going. Droop, droop. Okay, still kind of overpowering, so something like that. I'm not even sure if we need this to be loud in the beginning. Yeah, this is sticking out. Once I start to dissect things, I'm like, okay, I don't think that needs to be that loud. So then do that. Bring also the CC1 stuff down like that. Okay, let's see how that sounds. Good. That sounds better. I'm not sure if this should be the same note or harmonized down. Okay, I just gotta finish this line up. So we got da-na on the melody. Da. Okay, so that's a D for the descant horn, or we can call it horn 1, horn 2 is playing B. Cool. Maybe this is rushing a little bit. All right, let's hear that all together. Right on. Let's hear it with the clarinets, flute, and horn. Okay, so only thing I would say is the flute's really soft. It's too behind in the mix. So one thing, rather than actually boosting the volume, one thing I could try is going up or doubling it with a piccolo or something. Let's see. So that's one idea. Or ba-na-na-na-na. I could go ba-na-na-na-na. I could harmonize it. Oops. So let's okay, so actually that's B flat, C, and then let's turn this off. B flat, C, D, E. Actually, it's F, E. Cool. And then let's bring this up. Great. Oh, for those who are joining in, welcome, guys. 7 Tiers of Hope, Stephen. Hello. I apologize if there's some lag happening. I keep looking over on my skipped frame due to encoding lag. There seems to be an issue here that I need to fix. I don't know if I can fix it right now, but yeah, just bear with me if it keeps happening. I'll just take note and see what I can do next time. But I don't know if I can do anything at the moment to fix it, so I apologize. So we have the flute, we got the oboe, no, just clarinet, and then this. So one idea here would be just if I want to fully orchestrate this and make sure that all the woodwinds are accounted for is you can either double up that flute melody I just did, or I can maybe double up the horn melody instead. So what if I did that? So let's go Ba-na-na-na-na. And then let's go down. Cool. I heard something weird. Let's just double check. Oops. E. Okay, and then I'm gonna shape this. Let's try again. 3 and. Okay, good. The starting note's a little too soft, so we'll just kind of keep it leveled there. Yeah, all right, let's press play one more time with everything. And let's see what's happening here. I can probably just delete all that. Okay, cool. There's something buzzy happening in one of these brasses, so let me double check here. Let's do all the brass. Okay, great. Buzz is maybe, I'm not sure if it's appropriate, so it just needs to be a warmer sound. So this is a, what do you call? This is a crossfade right here between the CC1 data. So if I go on the lower half, it's using that one of those samples that don't have the buzz. So if I cross that 50% line, it starts buzzing. So let's see if that helps. Also, I need to boost this up because this is Jaeger's trombone, and the softer, non-buzzy layer is quieter too, so I have to boost that up. Let's just solo that. Okay, and for some reason, there's nothing there. That seems like a little gap in my end as far as like a mistake. Let's see. Let's just see what's happening with everything. So I do need something here for all these instruments. So I have horns, I have trombone, and I have tuba. We definitely need to sustain this to give it more bass and warmth. So let's go with the tuba first. And it's a G chord, as you can see on top. So let's do a G or a low G. And then let's do, this is what, trombone. Let's just do another G. We'll double that. And then for the horns, I should probably put that on there. For the horns, let's also do some kind of G chord. So we go G, or let's go down like that. Okay, all right, let's press solo. Cool. All right. So on this side, it needs to crescendo. So let's do this one at a time too. Oh. Okay. So that's the spot. It's this little build up here. So I'm gonna solo this and shape the last note. Here we go. I like to push that crescendo, make it really obvious towards the end. So I kind of build and then go really high towards the end. That seems more natural to me. Um, so let's try that. That might be a little too much, but it's a good starting point. I think we can even go lower like that. Okay, so that's the first one. The trombone's next. We have that. Here we go, solo. And press record. Oh, actually, the modulation is really low, huh? Okay, that's the idea there. Okay, and then let's just leave that. We'll come back to it if we need to. Let's do the horn. I don't think that recorded. Let's try again. Okay, let's do it again. Make sure that the mod goes with it. Okay, so now let's press play with the brass all together. Cool. That's the idea. Hey, welcome everyone that's joined in. Hey, Ariel, it's good to see you, man. Steven, thank you. There's True Classical. I can feel. Hey, is it P4PZs? Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for subbing. Chord track is awesome. Yes, Steven, I highly recommend it. And for anyone that composes on day-to-day basis, you're gonna be forgetting your chords. I promise you that. And so this is just a good way to keep track of everything. Yeah. So let's try. So what we're gonna do is double check a few things on the brass. I think it was this one. Kind of sounds a little weird, maybe with the samples. So let's see. That one's good. I think it was a horn actually. I just want to make sure. Oops. Make sure this is smooth. Okay. So we're in sustain mode. What if I do legato and just make that a little longer? That sounds better. Also I could quantize and boost it up forward a little bit. Okay, and there's something weird with that cross. So let's go up, down after that first note. Okay. Something like that. Okay, here we go. I think what would help is to make it louder and also double it. It sucks because I have this is in legato mode, so I can't do that necessarily unless I make a new track. So let's do that. We're gonna do contact. We'll go brass, and I have to load this in manually. So here we go. was it Sonori Brass? Okay, so I have this guy as a second voice. I'm just gonna quickly copy this down below, like so. Actually, like that. And then here, I'm probably gonna harmonize that somehow. But before I do that, let's also just make sure these are muted. Well, actually, no, not muted, but let's just do this. Double this up, go to the second one. Here we go. Let's do we're in the G chord, so let's do G. We'll just harmonize a third below. Okay, let's see. Let's hear that much. Okay, keep going. F. I'm not sure. Maybe a D, and then let's keep the D. Keep the D. Keep the D. All right, and then this one. Okay, let's play that one more time. Okay, bring that volume up. And then this one, sometimes when you're all the way up on those curves, like the CC11, CC1 data, I just bring this one up. Oops. Let's do a line tool. Like that. So we're at a point now where the first half is pretty good. How much time we have? Okay, we're almost at the 1 hour mark. We have 15 minutes. Before we go on the second section, let's just do this other voice thing that I have here in the beginning. And I thought, oh, actually, this is a Vienna thing, huh? So let's go back into my Vienna right here. And on that voice, I was curious to see if it has mic positions that are better. So let's see. On this Meredith Solvelt thing from Jaeger, I think there's a mic positions. I might be wrong. Nothing in advanced. Okay. Okay, that's too bad. I thought maybe I could boost up some of the close mics here as an option, but I don't think that's an option, so that's okay. So that's fine. I just want to just double check this voice though. All right. That's probably as best I can make it. I think it sustains a little too long here at the end. So let's see. What if I went kind of drop it off more? like so. Bring this in just by an eighth note. Oops, wrong button. All right, and then here, let's continue. Yeah, not bad, not bad. And then on this voice right here, I think this could also like breathe a little bit. Let's go ooh with a crescendo. Drop down. Something like that. Ooh. Right. When you add that crescendo, there's something about that where it just feels more real. And then that quick contrast between the crescendo and then it drops off. There's something about that, but I think this note here is too soft, so I'm just gonna bring that up. I'm just drawing this in. Let's try it one more time. Okay, all right, moving on. I think we're okay here. Visually, I'm just thinking out loud and just seeing if we need to do anything else. I do notice this gap right here. That's intentional, but is it necessary to have a gap there? I mean, I have the brass doing this, and the cello and double bass aren't doing anything, so that's kind of a red flag to me. I mean, there's also bass clarinet that's empty. There's a lot of things that we could do. So first off, I think let's figure out what the melody's doing here again. Okay, so the melody goes da na 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 na. So they got some high stuff. We should probably fill in some of that bottom stuff then. So here we have tremolo. Let's see. Oh, that's not right. This is I think I copied that from a different instrument, so that's why it's showing that. So this is just sustain. Let's just do all sustain here, or legato. And then let's double that with the strings. Okay, good. The bass clarinet's a little quiet here, so let's boost that up. Boop, boop, boop. All right. That's weird. It's too low. Good. All right. Now, let's add more into that. So we have D minor chord. I think it'd be good to just make sure that we're not doing any weird voice crossings or conflicting notes here. So I'll probably just base it off of the trombone and tuba for the most part. So let's do the trombone for the bass clarinet. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. And then maybe bring it down. Let's see. Okay, so up until here was okay. This probably needs a little break like that. Okay, and I think I need to do something here too. Okay, so the woodwinds are doing trills. Well, no, not trills, just they're sustaining. Bassoon is doing this little cool run. So let's just double the bassoon up and go like that. Maybe add that last note. Like that. Okay, good. And then do a curve on that. Okay, and then we'll figure out what that will do there. We have the low strings, which is here at measure 19. And let's just, yeah, copy some of this down here again. Okay, so we have our cellos doing this. Solo that first. Okay, let's try that with the bass, tuba. All right, so I'm just doubling tuba with the contrabass. I'll go an octave below them. Actually, wow, that's really low, huh? I might do that instead. Anyways, let's go back here. 3, 4. What if I go up? Okay, I'm gonna re-record that whole thing from here. Boom. Right about there. Oh, that's off, huh? That's weird. Let me just delete this. Oh, I see. Okay, so I have to drop it down a lot. Okay, so smooth that out. Interesting. I might as well just go all the way over. Let's see. Let's get in there. Just drag that all the way over to the beginning. All right, like that. Cool. All right. So let's hear that all together now. not bad. There's something funky that I just heard. Let's hear the woodwinds again. Okay. Here, I'm gonna change one thing here. So instead of going da na, I'm gonna copy that trumpet line or horn line right here. Trumpet line. Let's actually do an octave below that with that the bass clarinet, excuse me. So let's do legato, legato. As I'm doing this, I realize there's a lot of things happening that I'm not programming in, so I'm just fixing that as I go. Let's go back to the bass clarinet. That's not an octave, it's 2 octaves below. Okay, so let's listen to that with the trumpets. Good. All right. Oh, I got my first spammer guy. I've noticed there's a lot of people just coming in and making these weird messages with websites, so I'm just gonna remove that. Okay, so that's good. I think the last note could be going down instead of up, so like that. And let's try listening to that with the trumpet again. What if I go to D on that? Oops. Try again. Closer there. Let's see, I'm just thinking out loud here. Got a good harp bliss. Okay, so the first thing would be, how can I incorporate voice into this part? How can I incorporate more brass and percussion into this part? So this is the big section. Let's put a marker actually here. Let's call it the big section. Okay, and then from that measure 29 to about is it, yeah, 45-ish. Let's see what we can do there. Let's just listen to the ending. Interesting. It's as if I deleted this half somehow. That's weird. Okay, well, I'm thinking maybe I made a mistake as I was transferring files here. And let's see here. Let me just open up an older session. This is why you save older sessions, guys, just to double check if you accidentally deleted something. No, activate, but I just want to double check here. Okay, so there's no strings on this side too. That's too bad. I'll have to just rearrange something there, but yeah, it's definitely missing some strings, and I think it would be nice to have strings there. Anyways, we'll come back to that. Let's try this part. Okay, I'm hearing some trumpets, but I think it's horns here. No, so it's probably the woodwinds that I'm hearing that sound like trumpets. Okay, so first off, let's move these over to the 3 clarinets, 3 flutes, 3 bassoons. I think that would help. And then we'll have to rearrange the voicings, but or not rearrange the voicings, but just the volume. So it's not it's poking out too much, and that's because it's a solo instrument. I think if I do the 3 flutes, 3 clarinets, it'll sound better. All right. Other thing I like to do is just make sure my panning is positioned correctly for these instruments. Let's just do a solo of the woodwinds back on where everyone's playing, somewhere here. So let's just take note. The bassoon is on the left side, clarinet's on the right, oboes in the middle left, flutes on the right. That's weird. Let's try this one too. Let's move the flutes over to the left. So let's go here, and the easiest way is to just flip the stereo image and go like this. Do that for both instruments. Oops, like that. It's a cool little trick. So you go -100, and then on the left side you do 100, and it turns orange too, so you know. So those are inverted now. Okay, and then put that with the oboe. We'll just keep adding. Actually, let's go here. I see. Yeah, that sounds. It seems more balanced. You have 2 instruments on the left, 2 instruments on the right now. So let's just keep that going, and then over here, let's listen. Sorry. So let's move the bassoon down to the 3 bassoons as well, like that. Let's mute it for now. Okay, on this, do that. It's a little loud on the bassoon. Okay, so we got bassoon stuff. All right, let's figure out what's gonna happen here in the middle. Honestly, it sounds pretty good for the bass framework of things. I'm just thinking how you can make that sound better. So that's one idea. Hey, Kerwin, it's good to see you, man. All right. Yeah, good luck on your mix session. Spotting a core library. Bell of Contact in there. Why not? Yeah, Contact Factory. That's a good one. I really enjoy the Contact Factory stuff. Studio One does that automatically. Interesting. Spotting core library. Okay, with the version history. I'll have to check out Studio One. I know Dirk Edlard and you have Alex Pfeffer, who are big Studio One guys. They use Cubase too, but I've seen them on Studio One quite a bit. Yeah, so look, you're on the right timing, Oreo. Still haven't figured out which one to get, Cubase or Studio One. That's a good question. If you're into film scoring, I would say Cubase has the upper hand. And honestly, I'm biased because I just use Cubase. I haven't really used Studio One. I've seen a lot of videos on it. Seems pretty tempting, but it's just like it's another thing to learn. So I don't know. Um, yeah, but if you guys can make a good argument for Studio One, I'd love to hear more about it. Going back to this, we have our brass. Okay, so what I was trying to say is, how can I enhance this section? I already have horns doing something, just doing pads. All right, so this drops out. Let's make sure that goes all the way in. Make sure these aren't overlapping. Probably this one too. Okay. Actually, I want to do that instead. What if I go? Oh, hello. I want to do this. Okay. This is really early, huh? So let's go in. Like so. Great, great, great. Yeah, Steve, you made a good point. Flute's on the right from the public's view. You know, there is something just I was hearing that was so balance-wise with the entire orchestra that sounded off to me that I felt like it'd be better to move it to the left. So that's just personal preference, I guess. And I know it's not. This is quasi-orchestral, anyways. Making it as orchestral as possible, but sometimes you have to do little moves like that to just make the mix better. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so you got trumpet not doing anything. You have the horn descant, which I can probably solo, or not do anything there. But what else? We have horns, we got trombones, and then this. Okay, so let's look at the lower half. What if I did like a counter melody? Man, it would have to be not too rich though, because well, maybe, I don't know. Because you got the melody introduced here in the beginning. I just don't want it to be too busy, but one idea I had is da 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 boom 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 ba na na na. So that's one idea. Okay, so make sure I'm on the right chords, and what I'll do is maybe change the cello and bass line to accommodate this. But let's make up our concept here. So you got the melody at that measure is playing F or E. Okay. So let's do this. So let's put these guys here soloed. Trombone, bass, or the tuba. All right, and then what I'll do is do that. All right. So let's try again one more time. Still thinking. All right, here we go. Oops. Or maybe more inner voicing on the sustain note there. Let's try again. Oops. Okay, so I got the first half, and then second half. Maybe go down. Try again. Almost. Let's try that. Okay, so the next step is to record it. Yeah, I think we could probably just record it like this, but I have to get rid of one thing. That and that. Okay, we're gonna merge these guys. Let's try it again one more time. This time I'm gonna record it. Let's make sure my CC7's up. Oh, and then my CC1 for the tuba's up. Okay, that's good. I think we're ready. I think that's it. forget that last line. So close. Dun, 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 dun. Something like that. So there's maybe 2 notes I need to change. This note I'm not happy with still. That's it. Okay. Right about there. Cut it off. All right. Good, good, good. All right, so we have this idea, and then let's put that to the appropriate key switches. So we go here and here. Sorry, I'm just correcting a few timing stuff. I could go along with that melody and do another quarter note. Let's cut that down. Not so much, but I'm gonna check the strings here too. And I like to maybe put a little detached note there too. So go da. Okay. All right. So now I have a concept thing for the counter melody bass line. It might be good to now figure out if I should change the cello and bass to accompany that. Let's just play the whole thing again. I can barely hear it though, so I'm just bringing it up in the mix and then double that with something else. So let's see. Bum, 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 bum. I think with the Jaeger, I could boost this up as well. See how that sounds. Okay, so that's good. And then we're already high, but let's go up on the CC7. So that's why I give a little slack. You can boost that up just a bit more. And then we can double that with, well, the horn's doing the pad thing. And then also got a cello. So we have the tuba and trombone actually doubling up, which is interesting. And let's try this one. Okay, so that's interesting. There's some maybe conflict there. Interesting. I don't know what else is playing along with that, with the cello. Let's see. Okay, so cello's kind of doing its own little thing that I made up. What about the bassoon? Okay, bassoon's playing what the cello's doing. I don't know if I like that line, honestly. It's a third line, but it is harmonizing. Maybe I could put that with the other instruments like the clarinet instead. I do have this though. So I have this flourish thing happening above everything else. What else? We have trumpet not doing anything. Okay. All right, so we have 3 elements so far. You know what's funny? I just realized my headphones were backwards. So that's very ironic because I did some panning earlier today. And I just realized the strings like, the strings are on my right side. Something's off. Oh, it's one of those days, huh? Okay, let me just check now another section here. Now that I know I have the right stereo side here, let's go to the woodwinds. Wow, that's so funny. Anyways, there's something about that stereo image that might need some tweaking too, but okay, we'll come back to that. What's nice is to kind of fan everything out where you got the highs on the left, the basses on the right for like that orchestral fanning. Woodwinds, on the other hand, is a little bit, um, it's just a little bit different in terms of what the strings are positioned in. We'll keep it as is, but we'll come back to that. I think here, though, what I was trying to get back to was what are the elements? We got melody, we have like a harmony, and then we have a counter melody I just made up. There's also a bass line in the string bass here. So one idea is maybe change out what the cello is doing here and move that to a different line. So like just move all of this all together to something else. So if I were to move that somewhere, it would probably be maybe like a clarinet, but I don't want to go to the woodwinds just yet. Could be trumpet, although trumpet might just be better off doing the melody. Could be the viola line. Could be a separate horn section line. Or it could be a separate trombone. Maybe trombone 1 and 2 could do something. Let's see. Let's see how that would sound. I might just use a different trombone altogether. So let's do trombone, east, west. Let's do this one here. Turn that guy on. Okay. And let's see. Let's move these guys over just a little bit. Alright, so we have this, and we have this other trombone line here. Let's hear how that sounds. Okay, so that's one idea. Could be in trumpet too, actually. I'm thinking more and more, what if we put the trumpet, like a mid trumpet range in there somehow, and make that trumpet 2 and then do the melody for trumpet 1. That's another idea. Let's play around with this. The other thing would be cello and vista cello are not doing anything anymore. Vista cello is empty anyways, so it was asking to have something there. So let's actually go ahead and put the other trombone part, put that in here, and also in here. Okay. I think just do that. Boom. Okay, then we can glue that together. All right, so now solo the cello part. Right there, connect that more. Oops. All right, so let's now listen to that in context with trombone, maybe strings. So let's just do all strings and trombone. Cool. Now let's just bring down the cello. Since there's two cellos, we can shape that so it's blended better that way. Well, actually, let's just do a pass on the curves. So we got solo starting here. Let's go. Oh, I need to change this out to replace. And let's start with the Vista. Try that again. Okay. For some reason it didn't sound. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Alright, so what's happening here? I think I need to put this in. Okay, so legato's on, I think. Or is it 68? Okay, I need to put the legato on here, so let's try. Well, actually, before I do that, let's double check there's no other. Okay, so I could do legato on, which is this button here. Whoop. And then I go back. Okay, that's on. Legato's on. This is Vista cello, by the way. Just want to make sure all the notes are overlapping correctly. And then here too, maybe. And then for the notes that are same, the repetitive legato, you have to do with a pedal, I think, so. I'm just putting the pedal in, and so you can see that. A lot of programming here. So here's another spot. Good. Here, let's just bring the velocity down a little bit. Okay, so I got the cello, Vista cello part. We're gonna do the same thing on this pass and do some curves. Kind of loud, so let's try it again. Oh, I think I know why. Let's delete that. Let's try it again. That's the idea. I think these could be legato. They don't have the repetitive one, do they? That's okay. One thing though is it's kind of off timing wise, so let's go ahead and quantize that. And make sure there's no overlaps. There you go. All right, good. Sometimes when it records over, it still doesn't record everything over. And that's a Vienna ensemble bug. It's not actually like within the Cubase instruments. I think all of these can be legato, I believe. Legato, let's try again. Yeah, this one's funky. So we'll do sustain on this one. Or sustain on both. That one's funky. What if I just glue that together? Okay, and then go. Let's go. Oh, too much. Something like that. Drop down, drop up. That's better. Alright, so I got that first half to where I like hearing all that counter melody stuff. The only other thing is weird is we got the double bass doing something there, so I'm debating if I should just double the tuba with contrabass instead from a orchestration standpoint, and then just bring up the cello and trombones rather than doubling tuba with the trombones. So how would that sound? So what if I just muted, well, let's see, instead of muting and doing that, let's just make a new version, and we'll call this version 1.0, well, it should be 1.04 technically. Let me save up real quick. So we got that. And then, what am I doing? Let's go back to the first one. We'll call this version 1.03. Oops. All right, and I'm really determined to finish this track, so I'll go over today. I mean, we have about 20 minutes technically, but I can always go over. So this part here, what was I gonna do? I was gonna copy this, go back to the other version, paste that over, and then now I have both versions available to me if I need so. Let's just delete all this and then go here to the double bass line, and then I'm just gonna reinforce this low bass stuff even maybe up until the end. Actually, now I think about it, do I have anything here? I don't. Interesting. I think I had something there before, but I might have deleted it. Okay, so then let's go back to the bass. All right, and I'm just gonna copy all of this and delete, paste that over. Even at the start of this, so actually the new section's here at 29. Let's add that section thing. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this too. Oops. Like that. That's the idea. Now all of this can be sustained like that. Cool. I'm wondering if I should go lower. Okay. Yeah. I think that's it. So with all this happening, let's go ahead and look at the bass line, see if that's everything that I need. Let's add some, like a melody line or two. So you got that, and the double bass. Okay, let's listen back. What if I went up? Nah. Cool. So note seems okay, but maybe phrasing can be better. What if I do a little gap there and then add something like that? Okay, sounds good. All right. We should probably cut everyone off there. Yeah, so this is hanging on too long. This is at beat 3, measure 44. So let's go to all the strings and cut that off. Like that. Who else is playing there? You got harp, bassoon. Let's do all these guys. Cut that. Bam. Cut it out of our lives. 1, 2, 3. There's also horns carrying that note over, so let's just cut that out. All right. It's better, more clean. All right. So, let's do a pass now. I'm gonna play it from the beginning, and then let's just hear how it sounds in context from the whole arc here. Just make sure that we're going heading the right direction. Hey, Lazy Pixel, it's good to see you, man. Well, it's good to see you, Steven. And then Oreo, I know you've been asked this many times, just an assumption. Do you usually start with chord progressions or melody? That's a good question. I think it depends. I would say I lean towards more of the melody, and then I do chords, because it's more fun that way. If you do chords, you're kind of locked in a certain thing, but if you do melody, then you can, start thinking out of the box and thinking like, okay, well, the conventional way of harmonizing this melody would be, the triads with just the 1, 5, 6, 4 chords, but sometimes it's good to just think melody and then harmonizing that with other chords that may not be conventional sometimes, and that's more fun for me. All right, anyways, let's play it from the beginning. The counter melody line that's there. It's very subtle. You don't really hear it on this part so much at measure 29, but you do hear it at measure 33 when it goes lower. That contrasting line right here. So that's kind of fun. I think that works really well. So the only thing that throws me off is this trumpet's like da 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 da, and then it just drops out. So let's go ahead and continue that, and the most logical choice would be just do the melody. So Oh, look at that curve. Let's fix this real quick. So there's so much to tweak. Okay, I'm actually just curious. Yep, so these need tweaking as well. Let me just fix this real quick. That'll make it sound smoother. There's a weird sliver there. Okay. Yeah, so before we hit this trumpet part, let's just make sure everything looks good. Actually, don't know why that's there. Let's delete that. Good. All right, so strings look good. Why don't we just do quickly the brass? Oh man, let's see. Okay, so I need to bring this back here. Something like that. Something like that. Jaeger trumpet. Interesting. Yeah. When you solo these, you want to make sure all of these sound good soloed as well. But I think just visually you can get the gist of that as well if you know what you're looking for. Yeah, so we got percussion to do. That's one note. You have, excuse me, you have the voice would be also good. Harp is maybe sparse, but it is more active here in the later half. So it would be good to do, let's focus on trumpet, voice, and percussion for the next like 20 minutes. So we have, oh yeah, and actually on that note, then on the second half where this this marker right here, marker 6 is, let's also just finish out what the cello and the trombone is doing. And we're getting close to the end, so I'm really excited to finish this up. The really big section is from measure 29 to 45 that we're focusing on. So let's go to the trumpet. What I was trying to do was go to one of these instruments like the violin 1 and just copy that melody over to the trumpet. So let's do that with the solo here. Oh, something happened. Let's see. Let's just double check. I might have pasted it into like some weird spot. It wasn't there. Okay. Something, man, that's so weird. Sometimes this happens where my copy paste just doesn't work. I could be a Windows Keybase thing. I don't know, but it's starting to really bug me. Okay, so copy. Let's go back and try it again. Paste. Okay, that worked. Let's go to the Sonore trumpets. So this is Sonore trumpet ensemble, and then I have it split with the solo as well, just to kind of make it more rich sounding. Okay. So that's the idea. Let's just make sure all my curves are in the right spots. And let's press play, see how it sounds together. Okay, it's good. It's a bit loud, so we'll do the curves again. Let's go ahead and solo the strings. Well, let's see. So what I'm trying to do is just get out the distractions and focus on the balancing of things. So I'm just gonna solo brass and strings, and then go here and do the curves. So let's see how we do. Okay, so that's the idea there. Let's do that with a solo trumpet as well. Oh, that was weird. Oh, okay, I need to solo these guys first. Alright, so let's go here, try again. Let's start here actually. Okay, so the trumpet's playing some really high notes. If you notice, you got that C. It doesn't sound bad. It cuts through, which is good. I'm thinking maybe harmonizing though some of this. So you have. Let's also look at the timing real quick. C's kind of rushing. All of that's rushing. Alright, cool. Legato? Let's legato these. Okay, so I think it's fine without harmonizing, but right here, it would be nice to harmonize. So we could add horn, or we could just do another trumpet part below this. So I'm gonna opt for the trumpet part. All right, so I have another secret Jaeger trumpet sauce right here below. And what I'm gonna do is harmonize that. So you got da da da. Let's actually bring this in. And then I should probably add the expression map. Let's do legato for these guys. Okay, going over here. Let's bring, oh, whoops. I meant to do this. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to harmonize. You could do octave, but let's just do a harmony and maybe go fourth or sixth below. 6 below. Do do A, and then maybe C. C. Not A. No, B flat. Is that maybe too low? Let's go. Let's try another approach. Let's do the fourth below. That's better. I like it like this. Oh, actually. Ta-da. A. Let's do D. Let's go up on that. Da-da. Okay, now let's shape this. This time let's just solo these guys. What's happening? Oh, I need to unsolo this one too. Okay, I just want to make sure I can hear this, the trumpets, and arm only this guy though. Let's put these in too, so we have a visual. All right, here we go. Something like that. Let's see how it sounds in context. The last note sticks out a little more than I wanted to, but it's good. And then maybe bring it up just overall. Like so. Okay. So that's that. What do we have here? We also have horn that we may be able to just get away with not adding horn to, because we got some horn pads there. But we also have bassoon and bass, actually bass clarinet that's empty. So what we could do with bass clarinet is either do the bass line or that counter melody line, or there was one other thing. It was here in the trombone line. So if I go back to, no, was it trombone, or it was a tuba line? No, where did it go? Huh. I know it was here somewhere. Let's see. Tuba line. I might have, oh, I think I made a mistake. I think I went back and I tried to save a tuba line, but I ended up not saving it. And I went over on the wrong side of things. Okay, I see what happened. So this should be really 104. Let's go back here. And let's bring this back over here. Okay, so I can delete this now. I meant to keep this at 104 and whatnot. Did I? Okay, so I removed that. There was one other line. I'm trying to remember where it went though. Was it this one? Shoot, I think I deleted it. Bassoon might have it. Okay, so the bassoon is doing its own thing compared to everyone else. So let's just hear that. Okay. Anyways, that was a line I think would be good for the bass clarinet. So bass clarinet and bassoon are playing that, or bass clarinet just can play the bass again. But let's hear how, if I had to reinforce this with the bassoon, how that would sound. Let's just do a passo on this, make it more musical sounding. Whoa, that's weird. Oh, never mind. Okay. So then if I were to do that, it would reinforce the bassoon so it's not just by itself. And it enriches the melody. So if I were to solo woodwinds and let's say the string, the top half of the strings here. Let's try that again. Okay, so I think that sounds good. We'll keep that. And then I gotta do a little pickup line for the bassoon and clarinet. So if the melody's going da da, what note is that? So the flute, the melody violins are going. So we'll have to put some pickup notes here to balance that. Okay, so let's go down and up. So this is A, G, A. Go like this. 1, 2, 3. And then let it breathe for a sec and then go like so. All right. Hey, Kerwin, you had the same issue there? It's frustrating. I don't know if yours cleared up and what you did, but man, I wish that happened for me. It always happens. So A, G, A. That's the idea there. And then let's copy these notes over to the 3 bassoons. And see, just kind of bring that in. Okay. All right. And what do we have? Bass clarinet is empty. I thought I copied that over. Whoops. Maybe I was just looking at the bassoon line the whole time. Okay, yeah, I recorded the curves on the bassoon, but not for the bass clarinet. So let's just do that real quick. See, I did it again. Pretty sure I copied that. Okay, and then what I'll do is do the woodwinds soloed, the strings soloed, and then arm this guy. Let's try it again. Yeah, this note when it's played almost sounds like a horn. It's kind of cool. We'll just keep it like that. And then bring that in, bring that in. Good, good, good. All right, so we got the bass clarinet filled out for that first half. And then we have, let's see, some trombone. Okay, something. Am I going crazy? But let's see. Oh, no, I'm not going crazy. Okay, so I'm trying to fill out now what the trombone is doing here. So let's see. That's good. So yeah, the bassoon and bass clarinet line right here is nice because it adds like a new layer that's not at the start of this. Great. Oh, all right, where are we at? So before I move on to the second half, I'm just thinking, am I missing anything? Percussion and voice. That's the other two things. Okay, so I could play around with the voice for a sec. I could just probably do another reinforcement of the melody here. I think that would be the best, but let's see. Or it can drop out here and then have her come back in here, which is kind of nice. Let's mess around for a sec. So we got, that's the last note. Also, I'm not sure why this cuts out at 3. Let's see. Let's just cut out like a little towards the end of the bar. Ooh, stretch time. Hey, Steven, you're back. Old tracker on an Amiga. Nice. Trackers, huh? Yeah, I've messed around with some trackers for like 8-bit stuff. It's fun. Samuel, hey, how's it going? Thank you, thank you. The Akai S950, Steven, was state-of-the-art 12-bit. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we sure have. Yeah, I did some research for video game music for a while, a while back. I think the course I took, it was from Stephen Malin. If you guys know him, he's one of the OGs that started like courses and stuff maybe 6 or I would say like 8 years ago now. Anyway, I highly recommend that if you guys want to learn more about 8-bit tracker music. He does a pretty good job on that. Okay, so now that we have this vocal idea, I'm thinking I don't want it to poke out too much, but it would be cool to kind of do some sustained stuff. Of course, it was a D string. That's the first idea. What was I hearing? Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Sounded wrong. Oh, it doesn't go that high. That's pretty high. Let's try that. I need to actually add the pickups. 1, 2, 3. Cut off there. Okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's the idea on the first little idea. All Oz. So we got that idea out of the way. What about the beginning of this? Let's try that. like a little descant thing, a descant line. So yeah, bring down that volume. How does it sound solo though? Sometimes when you do these big jumps, it sounds weird. Not too bad. Pretty smooth. Let's just smooth it out even more though, just in case. Something like that. I like to kind of have it fade in a little bit. Okay, almost there. And then how does this sound with this transition here? Kind of loud. I think we could probably bring all of this down. Like that. Smooth this guy out. Smooth this out. Okay. So also bring this down. That's fun. Let's play that from the top. Some thoughts. I really like the vocal there. On the string part here in this next section, from this and on, I probably just will do lower strings, so like do viola, cello, to help warm it up a bit. The brass is a little loud, so bring that mix volume down. And then we still need to do percussion. We still need to add this cello, and I think it's cello and trombone. And we would pretty much done after that. So let's just go as far as we can today, because this is really all the time I have before the next week the craziness happens with more recording sessions and more movie stuff. So I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having a blast. Okay, so let's look at percussion. By the way, I still get these like little red flags in my frames, like on my OBS streaming software. So I really do apologize if it's like there's delays or latencies happening. Hopefully you can still follow along. Now let's look at the percussion. Percussion. so that's happening. What's this right here? Snare drum? Yeah. All right, so let's put it back in. Okay, so maybe more timpani for one idea. So let's go like that. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. So I have rolls all in this expression map patch. So in that case, gotta be careful here. There's some major pedaling going on here. Timpinist. That works pretty well. Okay. So let's just keep going here. Let's do on C. Even though it's an F chord, let's keep it C so there's not, well, I mean I do have an F here too. I wonder if C roll would sound good. Let's do F. Maybe a roll? Okay, so maybe not so much down. Kind of decrescendo that. All right, thanks, Steve. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Hans Zimmer strings, 50% off. I saw that too. All right, thank you. Have a good one. So we have this right here. I think we can also just continue that with the D. Maybe just end with the D and not continue. I see. That probably should cut off there. Maybe even earlier. So if I do that, let's add a note. Or maybe on the 3, let that sustain. Not so loud. just go every other. Alright, so I think I got timpani done. Let's look at the, I'm thinking snare drum here. Alright, so the idea would be sparse snare, but let's just like follow suit with what the timpani's doing. Add a little more energy. Yeah, like that, but on the wrong note. Okay. I know what I just did. Okay, this is what I'm trying to do. Alright, so then we go maybe a crescendo here, so make it quick. Just copy that over. Okay, let's do that again on these rolls. Right. Maybe here, more active snare drum. Let's just do quarter notes for a sec, or yeah, quarter on every bar. That's tricky. Bum, bum. What if I do it on 3 right here? Alright, and then let's do flams. Do I have flams? Oh. It'll just be one of these here. Huh. Oh, these are, this is Jaeger. Okay, I see. So Jaeger doesn't have flams. But what I could do is fake it. Bring this down. So that's the idea. So if I were to paste that over to the next section like this, let's just fill it out like that. Let's see how it sounds. Maybe bring this up. I don't know. It's okay. What if I do that as an idea? Let's just finish this thought. I might not even go with it, but it'd be good to just develop this idea a little more before deciding. Actually, it should be let's go the other way. like this. Da da da. Alright. Oh no. Da da da. Just 2 notes, not triplet. Like that. Okay. Paste that. There. And right there. Let's try again. Well, the verdict is it's okay, but I don't think it's necessary, so let's just mute it. But I think it would be good to add one more sustain right here. Somewhere here or here. Let's do it here. Yeah, so let's just follow suit. Let's do one more timpani roll to copy what that snare drum's doing. There's something weird happening there. So, okay. Alright, delete all the muted notes. And then what was I gonna do? Right here. Interesting. Okay, so copy that. I think maybe I could shape that better. So I go like that. I feel like I need to do a roll there. It's on the 3rd of the chord. So if I go roll, let's see how it sounds. Kind of like what I did here. Bring that on this beat. I think it's right here. Yeah. It's really low. But let's try it. Okay, so then delete overlap and let's shape it. Something happened there. Let's try again. Okay, where do we cut off in the brass? Cutting off on beat 4, except for this trumpet sticking out. So let's go like that. Okay, let's press play. It looks like it's cutting out on the and of 4. So let's do that. So we're right, where did you go? Right here. So let's go to that timpani. Interesting. So I need to go about here and hit this note. Okay. Let's try that. That's way too long. Let's just cut it off right there. Okay. Go to the top. All right. So let's select all these notes and we'll just do a quick chop. Right there. Yeah, good decrescendoing happening there. Maybe just slightly less on the end. This one doesn't even have a decrescendo. Let's see. Cool. I think I'll pair that with some harp at the end. I think that'll sound good. It's pretty good. Right, we're getting close. Really exciting. Anything else in the percussion? Yeah, I don't think we need really any drum stuff there, but one thing I'm thinking here is the harp is really active and it's poking out. It's cool, but maybe it can be less sparse. So like maybe I can go dun da 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 dun dun. What if I did? What if I did this? What if I went dun, starting on 2? So instead of this rhythm that's really generic, this might be a little more tailored and sound better. triplet. Okay, so bring that in. Boom, ba ba ba. Boom. That's kind of fun. So let's hear how that sounds. I think now that it fits better in the mix, just with the arrangement, let's bring it up volume-wise. Good, that sounds better. So let's go and replace that with the first half. I don't think we need that. So boom, ba da da dun, dun da 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 da. Okay, so do 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 do. That sounds a little weird. What if I just went like... Good. So we got some harp stuff that's revised, and then cello and trombone. So what are we to do here? That's the question. I could copy it and just see how it sounds. Let's try that first. Let's go to beat 1. Let's copy this whole thing, even the curves. Yeah, we'll keep that there. So here's the first one. I should try that again. Okay, so here's the first one. Here's the second one. That, like that. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so copy that over here on this next bar, like so. Make sure we're in the right timing. Triplets off. Let's see, we're on beat 2, right? Okay, so beat 2. Let's try that again. Bring that over a bit. It's not quantized, just so you know. So I'm kind of figuring out what's the best medium. This seems pretty on point, so maybe this is the one that needs to move like so, and then just bring this over. That. One more. I got the cello, the other cello right here. Okay. So this would be a quick and dirty solution. Except I didn't copy at the right spot, so let's try again. I wonder if I copied that wrong on the other one. Ah, crap. Let's try again. So 1, 2, 3. Let's copy these guys over here. All right, and then can I fix some of this? Let's see. Might as well just copy that over as well. One more time. Okay. All right. So if we're to try that with the brass and strings only, let's see how this sounds. It works really well. It's a very strong, really thick, very lush sound. So I think I'll just keep it. That's cool. Yeah, let's just keep that. I don't think. I mean, we could go a little fancy and maybe change some things up. I'll embellish some things, but that's the idea. That's the gist of it. What I like to do though is shape these elements so it's not doing the same curves as last time. At least at the end here. That's the idea there. I'm just doing some housekeeping here, just making sure they're all spread out like this. Yeah, I have a Celtic Irish flute that I need to somehow tie this in. I have an idea. So let's get these guys in here. So what I'll do is double this with the Celtic flute at the end, like that. Let's try that. Whoa. Let's hear how it sounds an octave higher. Okay, it doesn't reach. That's okay. Maybe we can tie it in more towards this section or the end. Definitely, because the oboe's playing here, but let's do this. It's nice when everything comes together. Okay, so let's redo this melody here. Let's try that again. And then let's put that over on the Celtic flute. And honestly, I don't think these shapes like CC11, CC1 do anything. But I know this sample engine that it uses is called Engine. It's not the greatest, in my opinion. And that's because yeah, sometimes it lacks certain curves, but also the CC7 is so sensitive. It only has like a range of 100 to, let's say, 80, or I mean the top of it 127 to 80, in that range. Anything lower, it's too soft, and like just going 5 clicks or 5 units up and down make it huge sounding. So you have to be really careful when you do these shapes, but I might have to do some shaping here. So again, just barely, don't go too much. Then go back up. Something like that. All right. Give some breaths. That's nice. What I'm gonna do is double that that breath right there. Where did I go? Right here. So on that little marker, you have that with the woodwinds. So let's just give a breath for these guys too. That. Okay. Here as well. Okay, brass is also doing some of these, so let's make sure that these all breathe together. All right, so we got all right, something else is playing. Horns. That's probably double bass. Okay, and there's something else sustaining here that I'm missing. Didn't highlight before. Is there any other instruments? Nope. Okay. So it's this trumpet. Bum. Bum bum. Alright, now that it's breathing together, moves together better, let's also make sure timpani's not rolling over or anything. So 1, 2, 3. Or, no, that's the wrong spot. That's right. Oh, this one is it's a one-shot trigger, so it doesn't matter. But it's nice to re-attack it. Irish flute is doing that as well. You kind of cut back more. Nice. Okay. So that is that. Okay, so just to finish, I have two ideas. We have the lower strings, which is viola, cello, just to warm it up a little bit. Keep the high strings just to rest, and maybe just finish it off that way. Or we can do some high strings, like sustaining above, but let's just focus on the low strings first. So the most logical thing again is just see what other parts are playing. Okay, so let's weird. The whole time there's no bass trombone. I just put the bass trombone here. So I don't even think we need it. Let's just mute that. So let's look at the trombone part and double that up with the low strings. Okay. Let's do cello. All right, and then let's do a quantize on this one. I think there should be a breath here too. I think I did in some instruments, but not all. So here, let's just do a new version, version 104. In case I want to go back to that bass trombone, I'll keep it there. So the breath. Da, 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 da. Where are you? Interesting, very sparse. So this trombone, well, basically anything that's playing here needs to breathe. Right about there. Okay, but not all instruments are doing this, so. Quantize. That's it. Cool. And then we also have Vista Cello. So we'll just copy that over from here. Might as well just copy this whole thing. All right. Good, good, good. great. And then the viola, what's viola gonna do? Viola could do the melody. I think we're okay without doing the melody there, but let's bring this horn down a little bit. It's kind of loud. What else? Trumpets doing something. What's got trumpets? Okay, so trumpets are kind of doing, they're layering, pretty much doing the same stuff. So in that case, we can bring some of the volume down here. Yeah. So why don't we go like this for now. Okay. Let's go back and make sure the volume's not too soft. Those woodwinds are pretty powerful volume-wise, so let's also take that a notch down. Well, in this case, let's just do a shortcut. So we'll go about here. Maybe a little, oops, like that. Let's do a global thing. So we go 1, 2. All right, see how that sounds. Ooh, look at that. Actually, what am I doing? Let's just go bring that down. Same thing here. For some reason, this one didn't attach to that shortcut key I just did. Okay, press play, starting now. Cool. I should really put this Celtic flute above so that I don't forget. And let's put that with that flute here. And then let's pair the flute and make sure this is heard. Okay. I think we're good. I hear it, but it doesn't really cut through when everything else is playing. Okay. For the most part, that's okay. Let's look at the horns. Horns are kind of loud, I feel like. And is it the trombone? Trombone's kind of loud too. Maybe I need to go down one. I was thinking that earlier. Okay, great. So we're cleaning up the voicing. Something's happening with the tuba. Bum bum. I see. The rhythm's interesting there. That's cool, actually. Yeah, and there could be some more breaths, but before we do that, let's figure out viola. Maybe viola could just do, could do like a horn part, and maybe do violin 2 as well. So let's just copy all of this. Yeah, so go back. There's a really downward shape that's happening here, so I'm not sure how this would fare, but I'm going to get rid of the F2s. Like that. And then what I'll do is let's bring this one up to the violin 1s, or 2s. And violin 2. Well, actually, before I do that, let's just get rid of the notes that we don't need. So this will be the lower one. Okay, so there's the first one. And we'll do the opposite. We'll go like this. Oops. I'm not sure why it's trembling, but let's make sure that doesn't happen. Good. All right. Then let's shape it. Yeah, it doesn't even go that low, huh? I thought it'd be a problem. Let's. I might have to revoice that. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Cool. All right, so that's gonna be the viola line for East-West's patch. So let's just copy that over here. Got that one done. Where's my other line? Oh, there's the violin 2 right here. Let's bring this up and we'll just double check the notes with my viola line. So let's just make sure they're not doing any voice crossings or any weird doubling. So we got, it's pretty good. I think this B flat can go down. Okay, and then let's try something like that. Actually, something just happened here. Oh, okay, I'm confused. So I just gotta bring this one up. B flat, E. Okay. Good, good, good. Let's shape this now. the idea. All right. So now we're gonna go to the violin 2 and copy that up. Oh, I like to layer this with the Vista by performance samples. So I have East West, Hollywood, strings, and Vistas. They actually sound really good together because the Vista is more of a chamber string, East West is more of an ensemble patch. So you put it together and it gives it a good balance. Cool. That sounds good. So I'm just doing some tidying up here. Let's now go back to this whole entire section and give it one or two more breaths. There's something funny here happening. Like right there. There could be more of a breath. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Something's muted, but is it this? Let's just get rid of all the muted stuff. Oh, maybe it's not muted as much as just divided. So let's go like this. Just be careful when you glue these. Sometimes they add extra notes that you weren't intending to. Don't need Glock. Don't need this. Don't need this. Okay, so going back to what I was doing, going to the breaths, right? So da na na na. A little longer. Look at that. 3 clarinets looks funky. Yeah. Something I might have when I did that copy and paste or the gluing of MIDI tracks together, that's probably what happened. Or it was always there and I just didn't notice it. Anyways, we gotta fix that and make sure none of these other ones have that too. Okay, what are we here? Jaegers. Let's add some CC7 right about there. Okay. Anyways, keep going. I'm also thinning out MIDI data as we're doing this. All right. Oh, this is kind of weird. Let's see. All right, next. Percussion, synth. Okay, so we're back to the top. And then again, I kind of went off on a tangent, but it was necessary. What I need to do is just give it a breath on all of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this reattack it. Same thing here. This is all the really boring stuff. But once you get it all going, it's like, oh, it's so much cleaner. It's really necessary. Okay. And it might be too much by doing this too. Sometimes it's like you have to balance it. Like it's good to have some sustain underneath, but if it breathes together, it generally it works. It's more powerful when they all move together. So I'm almost done. I have Vista strings now. Just a last little bit. And these purples are percussion, pretty sure. So those are just sustaining from earlier. See, now it sounds weird. I have to kind of keep going with all this. So, and then just breathe. Another one of these. And it's good to not have everything the same grid also, I think. I think it sounds better that way. So, you know, I'm just kind of approximating by the beat in this grid here. So some can be shorter, some can be longer. When you do that, it just sounds a little more authentic. I just realized this is doing a different rhythm. So this might bite me in the butt after here. So if I go whoop. Let's see how it sounds. I think I got most of it. Okay. Oh, there's some lower notes too here. This one I could probably do two at the same time. Oh, another tip, if you're trying to get like a healthy sounding cutoff, what you do is have the bass linger a little longer than the higher notes. That's something I learned in when I used to play in band and orchestra. My orchestra teacher would be like, there's this concept of a triangle. So meaning like the highest pitch notes like the flute and piccolo tend to have the shortest articulation notes like the sustained, and on the tuba side they can go short, but generally it's going to be shorter than the flute, if that makes sense. Or I mean longer than the flute. It sounds a little, you know, natural when you do it that way. So let's try from here again, going back to there. So I feel like the cutoffs are good, but it is maybe a little short. So here I can start lengthening like so. That's pretty good. All right, same thing, a little too short. So go like that. All right, a little too long. Let's see. Okay. All right. What instrument? Is that a tuba? This could go down more. All right. Last idea before we go today. We're so close. And luckily, I don't have a whole lot going on today, so that's why I'm going over, because I just want to finish this. I want to be done, because this is one of the last tracks that I'm writing for this album. I'm really excited to get this album out. All right, so there's that. There's that. Oh, hello. Okay. So the last thing is harp. We are going to add some harp, and it'll be that Celtic harp again. By the way, if you're curious about the instruments I use, I use Vienna Ensemble Pro, so sometimes it's kind of really annoying to put in, but I can show you real quick. So this is the Celtic harp by the Best Service Company. Eduardo Terrialante is the sampler. Sample extraordinaire. Let's see. And I think it's under woodwinds. So I'm in the right section. Or no, it's not a woodwind, excuse me. It's a harp, right? So harp, ethnic winds, ethnic western plucked. So it's somewhere here, huh? Can't find it. Is it under harp? So it might be in like right by the strings. There you go. So this guy, this sample library I highly recommend. It's not, like the latest and greatest, but it really does the job. And there's so many cool instruments in this series. Also the Era 2 now it's called. That's awesome too. Anyways, so if you're looking for like old medieval sounds, check out that company. Really cool stuff. So we're gonna go here, and then I also have this paired up with Elysium Harp by Sound Iron. So all my harp or glissando stuff is from there. And then if I want that rustic harp sound, I'm using the Celtic harp. Okay, so let's have some fun. Finish this off. I might even start here. Let's see. So I might just do some chords like, or yeah. And then maybe arpeggiate this. All right, here's the idea. I'm gonna solo it. And then wow, that's a weird one. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do the pedals and note length here. Okay, so we got from here. Oh, I see what happened. Oops. Okay, so here. So solo that. One, two, three, and off. All right, let's hear it again. Sorry. 1, 2. Oh, that's actually, this is a 5/4 bar, I think. Yes, 5/4. So I gotta go extra beat out like that. I wonder why I did a 5/4 bar, honestly. It's nice to just have that link tailed out and whatnot, but anyways, this one's too long. Okay, and then lastly, I'll bring up the volume. I just want to make sure this doesn't sound weird when it gets back here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It does that weird thing. Okay, so what we need to do is make a new patch. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 of these, but what I'll do is I'll just load it up in Cubase, not in VN Ensemble Pro. Oh, actually, no, it's not Contact. It is Engine 2, and this is Celtic Era Celtic Harp 1. I'm just gonna have to do this separate, and then hello. Yeah, so let's do this real quick. All right. A little louder. Right, that's the idea. So what's wrong here? Mod wheel 1 doesn't do anything. Let's bring this up. Too high. There you go. Let's get the right voicings for that. Or should I do more arpeggios like? muffled. There's probably some plugins that I added in. So this is kind of the downside of being on Sohn Pro. What I mean by that is when you're just loading everything inside Cubase, you know, you can just duplicate tracks and it's pretty easy. With this one, not so much. You have to also double up all the routing and the little sends and plugins that you've added. So that was somewhere around there. That was 19. And then I also put a little filter. But that really doesn't do much. So I'm not sure. It sounds a lot different to me. Oh, so, okay, that's good. My ears are playing tricks on me. All right, so on this, let's just say, and also, that way when I click in, it says 1B. Okay. Or five, 4. Actually, let's solo this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, and then I'm slowing down more than the click, but this is the only thing that's playing. Nice, that's fun. Sounds pretty good timing wise. Bum bum bum. Kind of soft. It's cool. Another idea actually I have, why not, is adding that voice back in. So right here in the beginning we're doing ums, so I'll just copy one over. Maybe right here. Okay. Something like that. Let's try again. Okay, so I need to breathe with that. So right here. Let's try one more time. All right, great. I feel like the last note can linger just a hair more, so let's do like another beat. And then it just trails. I'm just making sure I'm not cutting off too late or early. All right, good. So I can keep the length of that up until there. Okay, so that's the whole length of the track from top to bottom. Well, guys, that was a lot of fun. I went way over. Ooh, okay, that's okay. Let's go ahead and play from the top, and we will call it good from there. So I'm going to maybe just change my video camera. Hey, guys. All right, thanks for watching. It's been a blast. This is the playback of this fantasy emotional track. If you guys like what you saw, let me know if you have any suggestions for future projects. But let's go ahead and press play. All right, yeah. Maybe bring up this harp just a tidbit higher. This is too much. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Yeah. Great. I'm pretty happy with that, guys. With that being said, just wanted to make a quick closing word. Yeah, appreciate you guys for joining me today on this live composing session. Man, that's a long one. So if you're stuck around the whole time, awesome. I hope you guys learned a lot from that, or at least had some fun. If you'd like to learn more about the composing process and check out the many tutorials I have on my channel, I also teach private one-on-one lessons. So if you want to learn more on the composition or the production side, hit me up. My email or contact information is in the descriptions below. All right, till next time, I'm Joshua Sohn. I'll see you later.